tuning in to Chaos Culture Radio. Dropping knowledge in the studio, you already know.
Thank you for tuning in to Chaos Culture Radio. This is your neighborhood friend, neighborhood watch. Yes, I'm willing to snitch on it, dude. If you shoot up a grandmother's house, Prince Hakeem.
And this is your man, King Kong Bunny. Nah, I'm just joking. This your man, Ronnie Ron Hakeem. What's going on? What's happening?
What they do, baby? How you doing, man?
No, not much, man. You know, I'm kind of excited because my 49ers won this weekend, so I'm celebrating deep in my heart.
Oh yeah. You're definitely 49ers fan.
Yeah, so for them to win, it feels good for them to finally win again. So I'm feeling good. So this weekend was fabulous for me. What about yourself, man? What's happening with you?
Hey, man, things been good, man. You know, I just been staying out of trouble, trying to keep myself motivated. You know how that is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And I was gonna ask you. This is our topic today. I was gonna ask you because I think ever since the pandemic started, like last year, a lot of people are doing more and more investing. However, they're not investing in like regular stock market. Now they're investing in crypto. So I was gonna ask you, you think crypto is a good idea for this modern day time to get some extra money?
Yes, crypto is a good idea. But first, before we say anything, people, me and my best friend here, we are not financial advisors. We're not telling you to buy anything. We're just giving you our personal opinion. Now, I think crypto is going to be the wave of the future, Ron. And a lot of people that made money off of Dogecoin. You remember that, right? You remember Doge? Yeah, Dogecoin. So now a lot of people are making money off these new cryptocurrency coins. I myself, I done got into some, you know what I mean? Holding them, waiting to see if it's going to go up. Because, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people got to understand, man, as you get older, you're going to have to start planning for your future. And when people talking about diversifying their portfolio, crypto is one of them. You know what I mean?
But how I know this is not, of course, you're not a financial advisor. However, I've been hearing a lot of well-known like top investors like Warren Buffett said crypto is a bad idea because it's easy to gain, but it's also easy to lose.
Yes, that is. With anything you do, you can lose it. How many people lost their money in the stock market crash a couple years ago?
Yeah, millions.
Millions. People was committing suicide.
Correct. That is true.
This ain't nothing to do. We're in the early stages of it. So you got a lot of these old timers who don't understand it. That's the only thing. But people are making money all of it. People's lives are being changed. You know what I mean?
Yes, people are. But the only downside to crypto, you're not able to get dividends like a regular stock. Prime example. Let's say we get a regular stock and McDonald's. Every quarter, McDonald's give you a certain amount of money back for how long you hold that stock. But with crypto, you can hold a stock for a long period of time. You don't get no dividends.
Now that it could be true. I think they have something else called it crypto, but I'm not too sure about that. But I do understand where you're coming from. There are some things where there's not no dividend component to it until somebody can drop in the comment and let us know what that is. You know what I'm saying? But I know for one thing that if you do put a little bit amount of money, hold it, you'll have a nice little bit of chunk later. And, you know, and I think this is a good way for people just to save their money too. Yeah,
I agree. They can use it as another form of a savings account. But you know, especially for our race, you know, when I mean our race, I mean the black race. Yeah. It seems like they don't have the whole idea of investing because we know with policies young on how to invest. So the whole idea of us investing feel like it's a waste of time. So I was going to ask you, what is the best way for our people to understand the whole concept of investing?
That's a beautiful question, brother. Beautiful question. And I'm a second and say that our people don't understand investment and our people are not even in cryptocurrency. The best way to get that, just go on YouTube. I've been on YouTube. I've been learning how to do different things, which I've been surprised to. A lot of this stuff is free information. You just gotta want it. You know what I mean?
Right.
And we can literally find out anything we want for free online. That's the beauty of the internet. And a lot of people don't get that. Like, a lot of the stuff people are selling y'all, you don't have to. You can learn about crypto for free. Shit, me and you probably will do a master class for people here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, crypto to me is not really it's not hard to learn. It's very easy to learn. And to me, I think it's easier than the stock market, because with the stock market you have to deal with a lot with the grabs and and the prior year. With crypto, it goes up and down prior to whoever invests in it.
Basically,
it's a similar concept, but it's just a little bit more digital.
Basically, digital currency with tweaks, market cap, and coins that in circulation. Those are the main two things you got to worry about. How many coins they got, how many coins that circulate, and what's the market cap, how much it's worth.
It depends on what coin we're talking about. If we're talking about if we're talking about Dogecoin or Shiba Inu, those coins could circulate from over to 500 million to 1 trillion.
Basically. Oh shit! Excuse me. You know a little bit more than me then.
Yeah. Because I us, when we do this podcast, we want to at least have some form of insight on what's going on. Like you said, like you have Dogecoin, you have Shiba.
I have Shiba Inu.
So like we got to be headstrong, because people are like, oh, you guys on the podcast, y'all talk about certain things, but we want to at least show the people that we actually in it.
No, definitely. Living the life. And we're trying to want to just give this information because, man, let me tell you something. Cryptocurrency is going to change the world. If you get in this early enough, we can make sure that our families will be taken care of. Right. It's giving the power back to the people, and that's why the government is scrambling, because they're trying to regulate it, but you can't. You feel me?
Yeah, because it's digital, correct.
It's digital, you know what I mean?
So, yeah.
And mind you, even for the newest investors, and maybe Ron, I want you to share some. I'll share mine. There's places where you can go to buy cryptocurrency.
Correct.
Basically,
one platform I use, I use crypto.com. There's an app, on your Apple store. You can download it. That's the one I use.
Okay, I use Coinbase and I use Binance US. And you got Robinhood, Webull, like it's so many,
But the thing with Robinhood don't have Shiba right now. The only one they have
is
Dogecoin and Bitcoin. Yeah. And the funny thing is, a lot of people, like a lot of investors, like let's say Warren Buffett, he actually, it was, I'm just paraphrasing, but he actually talked down about Bitcoin, but then Bitcoin became one of the biggest, you see it right now, one of the biggest cryptocurrency right now in the world.
Yeah.
They can't stop it.
No.
So sometimes these big names investors, sometimes it's all opinionated, but I think this one he dropped the ball in it.
Listen, there's certain things that you can't stop from when technology's about to come. It's the same thing with Facebook. You see, Facebook changed their name now. They call themselves Meta. We're entering the Meta universe. You're going to need cryptocurrency just to get into the Meta universe.
Yep, facts. So cryptocurrency is a way, to me, is a big way for people to invest, and especially for our people, it's time for us to get this money and stop.
Come on, let's get this money.
The days of old.
Listen, if the Shiba Inu that I got blow up, we're gonna go get us a patch of land and build a studio on it.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Like stuff like that's the stuff that we have to be saying to ourselves, like, because you never know when a big opportunity might happen.
No.
But the problem with our people, the problem with the Black community is they will spend money on Jordans, Chanel,
or dancing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know what kills me though, Ron? I laugh when you go on a lot of these platforms, and we're not saying all our people is doing it, You see, mainly the white boys are on there talking about financing. Not saying the white boys don't got their effery too, but a lot of us, there's not too many of us trying to put out this type of information to be like, hey, go get you some cryptocurrency, even if it's just $100. Put some money up. You never know what's going to happen. You feel me? Diversify.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. That was saying in our community, we're not taught certain information. You know, we still have an issue with our people getting. When I mean our people, I mean the Black community still have an issue of getting life insurance.
You see?
But just imagine telling them to get life insurance, or just imagine telling them to go get a couple of shares of stock.
Man,
They're gonna be a fight and a hassle because we are taught to live for the now, and that's why we always stand up broke. You know, you're laughing because you don't speak in fact.
No, you are, man. Listen, for some reason, you remember that episode we did of Black People, The Curse of Ham? Sometimes I honestly think that, though.
Yeah. It's because we choose to live in the curse, and we don't want to come out of it. And right now, we living in an age than our forefathers lived, because remember, they didn't have technology. Now we have all this information, so there's no reason for us to be broke.
No reason for us to be broke. No reason for us to have no emergency money saved either.
I agree.
You know what I mean? The sad thing about this whole situation is, with all this technology we got, it seems like we getting more dumber.
Exactly. No, because when I say they, I mean like certain media outlet is programmed to keep us entertained but not educated.
Facts.
The thing is, we're educated in the aspect of we got our degrees, we got masters, bachelors, PhDs, all these type of degrees, but these degrees not really allowing us to generate real wealth. That's why I listen to Dr. Clark. Shout out to Dr. Clark Anderson. He always talk about us elevating our mind to understand the power of economics.
No.
So, and another way for us to get the power of economics is using the stock market. That's one way. That's one avenue.
Facts. And you know what I mean? With index funds, dividends, and stuff like that, you gotta invest. Like, even if it's a small amount, I tell people, even if it's a small amount, a lot of people think, because we might have a lot of people here who listen to us who might work at Burger King, McDonald's, or Walmart. That little bit of money that you get can still shake something. You feel me?
Yeah, it can. Yeah. And not only that, what I learned this from a wise guy, I forgot the guy's name. I think it was Robert Kiyosaki. He said it. He said, let's say if I like to eat at McDonald's all the time, let's say every week I like to eat at McDonald's, try to figure out a way to own part of McDonald's.
Basically.
And one of the avenues is to owning McDonald's is to buy one of their shares.
Facts.
So when I learned that concept, it stays with me all the time. So if I got like Ralph Lauren, or I went Polo or Lacoste, whatever clothes I wear, I try to at least invest something into it.
Definitely.
Into that company.
Definitely. I'm asking, it's only right to do that. You know what I mean? It's funny that you say that. A lot of stuff that we got on that we buy, we don't even invest in. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. And we're wearing it. And we went into the drip. Meaning we got the Nike shirt, Nike tie, Nike hat, everything dripped out.
Basically.
But we don't even invest in our company. That's why a lot of our different races consider the black race kind of ignorant in the aspect, because we don't understand the value of wealth.
No,
and
we
the value
don't.
of money.
We don't know it. And here's the thing. They're going to use that excuse. Slavery, 400 years of torment. We know that has
exactly.
to.
You start breathing hard. Yep. Yep. It's true though.
You know what I'm saying? Like, true. We know that we went through that, but when are we going to start to get out that mind frame to start to change stuff? You feel me?
I agree.
You know what I mean? Like, this is the best time in our lives to get rich.
Yep.
The best times in our lives to get rich with a little bit of money. One thing we're doing to try to do that, we started a podcast.
Yep, that's another.
One thing, you got a video editing company. You feel what I'm saying? Yep.
That's another.
You know what I mean? Your brother makes T-shirts.
Yeah, he started a clothing company. Yep. So I'm saying, but you need this funding So you could bet, because not really for us, it's for our future kids, so they don't have to work as hard as we have to work.
Facts. Listen, can you say that again?
Yeah, that's one way for us to. The reason why we're working so hard, so our kids don't have to work as hard as we're working hard.
Basically, so a lot of people
want your kids to live off your wealth.
Preach, and I tell people this: when you hustle right now, you're hustling for 5-6 generations.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
That's why it's so hard, because you hustling. That pretty much you're speaking facts. That is facts.
You know what I mean? Most white dudes hustle for 5-6 generations. They leave
inheritance,
generational wealth things. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so crazy that I used to work at a car deal, rental car place. There was an older white man that was working with me. You feel me? And I asked him, I said, yo, you pretty? He said, yeah, I'm already retired. He said, I'm here just to try to put my grandkids through college. I said, what? I said, repeat. I said, I'm here just to try to put my grandkids through college. I said, what? Like, your grandkids, but you your son. I said, yeah, my son is straight. He has a real good job, but I told him, don't worry about that. I'm going to do that. I said, oh, excuse me.
See, that's the way you have to think. That was if Black could get that whole concept and get out of the mindset of slavery and focus on the mindset of what we live in today, which is a great opportunity. And cryptocurrency is just the beginning of where it could take us into the future. Because pretty soon, I think you already know, money gonna be obsolete. Everything's gonna be digital.
Everything's gonna be digital. So
if Black people don't get it, if Black people don't get on board, we're gonna be lost again for another 400 years.
Lost with the sauce.
Yep. So right now is the best opportunity, and talk to us like Hakeem said earlier. Stated, we're not a financial advisor.
We're not.
So yeah, exactly.
yeah. Go find you somebody that's very knowledgeable about this, and to tell you, because to tell how to you know what I mean, to teach you about this. And to be honest with you, just started watching YouTube videos. There's a guy by the name of BitBoy Crypto, Coin Bureau, Crypto Addict. It's a lot of these guys that you can go follow, and they could give you the basic understanding of crypto, what crypto to do. Crypto ain't no different from stocks. You put your money in and let this thing sit and watch it grow. A lot of people forgot. It took Bitcoin 8 years for it to come to 86, to become $60,000. One Bitcoin is 60,000. Imagine people who have 100. You don't even got to get that much. You got to get it and sit and don't worry about it and go about your life. And when that thing hit, you just take 25% profit and leave the rest in there. 25% that profit, leave the rest in there, or take some of that profit and reinvest it in other cryptos, because you're going to always have an opportunity, man. Listen, I want all of us to get it. Crypto's changing the world.
Facts. And especially want our people to get it. So for them to understand this, like I say, go do your homework and keep it in mind. Cryptocurrency is not a formal way of gambling. Because I know some people are like, oh, yeah, let me gamble my rent. No, I think that's a bad idea. That way you need to go and sit with someone.
Yeah.
Educate yourself.
Basically.
Don't be dumb. Be wise. So Hakeem, what's your last statement?
My last statement is, people, please go invest in something. Even if it's not crypto, go invest in something that brings value over time. You know what I mean? That's really it, man. Like, put $10 into something. You got all these apps that can do this. Stash, Robinhood, all this. Invest in something. Do $5 a day, $5 a week. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? At least you'll have something for when you get older, because ain't no Social Security for me and Ron.
Yeah.
And possibility,
ain't gonna be no Social Security. By the time we hit our 60 and 70 years old, Social Security gonna be gone.
Basically. You know what I mean?
So that's why Carol Samuel is a highly advocate of a lot of people gonna be on the street because there ain't gonna be no Social Security.
Basically, a lot of homeless women gonna be on the street too.
You know,
there's already homeless men there. We're just piling up. But we're gonna see the new phenomenon of homeless women. And a lot of y'all gonna be eating dog food.
If you don't get yourself together, start spending money on a $300 hair.
Get you a husband. You know what I'm saying? Really, that's what it is. We don't want to make it. We don't want to make it political with y'all. Just go invest in something. That's all I got to say. What about you?
Man, the same thing. I'm agreeing with you. I think men should this generation of men should be able to be educated and be wise in the aspect of how to spend the money. Good way of spending the money. You already talk about that. It's cryptocurrency, the stock market. Utilize it right now is the best opportunity, especially when everything is down. That means you need to buy up.
Fact.
Because when everything starts going up, you won't be able to afford it. So right now, everything is low. Start buying up. And like Hakeem said, just sit on it and watch that baby grow. And that's the only way we're going to end up coming out of this hell that we in now. You already know, Hakeem. That being said, hey, that Culture Radio.
We out. Peace. Man, I just appreciate y'all just listening. Stay tuned for the next episode.